yeah, Wonder Woman comes out soon, doesn't it? Holy shit. 8.5? 93%? Fuck me. Wait, what? Nice. I don't need alcohol for this video. Hello, and I'm going to review Wonder Woman. I just saw this film with a bunch of buddies of mine. We all had very interesting opinions of the film. We all pretty much had a very different look at the movie. Obviously I want to give my take. I really wish I had Kevin and Liam around and Ben because they had very interesting views. Especially Kevin. Kevin really fucking hated this movie. He was like, I'll give that bitch a 2 out of 10. I was like, what? Just want to make it clear, I'm not against feminism. I'm actually for it. I just think women abuse the title a lot. And yeah, let's talk about Wonder Woman. The feminism in this movie is actually really well done. Because it's not shoved in your face like a lot of other people do. But it shows the weaker side of women and the strong side, which I really like. But it's a superhero film, so you're seeing a superhero movie, not looking at a movie about the political statement of feminism. It's a superhero film, but it does it pretty well. My history with DC is that I think the Batman trilogy for Nolan's Batman is masterful. The Dark Knight, of course, is like the best, in my opinion, the best superhero movie ever made, along with Unbreakable. Batman v Superman was probably the most anticipated movie for me of like all time, and I came out pretty disappointed. It's actually like an okay movie. I actually own that bitch on fucking Blu-ray. Like, what was I thinking? It's like a guilty pleasure of mine now. Then Suicide Squad came out, and I was like, oh, the trailers for both of the movies looked incredible, but Suicide Squad, I was like, oh my god, the trailers look good. There's no way this can be bad. And yeah, it was shit.
So that's it, huh? We're the patsies. We're some kind of Suicide Squad. Some kind of Suicide Squad.
I normally buy Blu-rays. I mean, I own the Green Hornet on Blu-ray, but I don't have Suicide Squad. That's my opinion on Suicide Squad. I just did not like it at all. Then Wonder Woman. I do like her. I was like, okay, I'll check the movie out, but I was nowhere near as excited as I was for those previous two films. And I really like this film. But for me, I'm kind of like the Malcolm in the middle here, because my two other friends loved it, my other friend hated it, but I think it was really good. I don't think it's great or amazing, but it is a really good movie, and I'm going to talk about why I think it's a really good film. So let's start with the introduction. The introduction of the film is really interesting because they talk about Zeus and gods and how Wonder Woman was made, or Diana Prince. And that's another thing in this film, is that Wonder Woman isn't shoved in your face. It's almost like not a superhero film until the end of the movie, which I won't spoil, but a lot of this movie you go, okay, it doesn't feel like a superhero movie. I mean, yeah, she has powers, she wears a costume, but no one goes, oh my god, it's Wonder Woman! You know, like none of that shit. So it feels much more, I wouldn't say realistic, but natural. It's not shoved in your face, and that's what I liked a lot about this film, for me anyway. And the islands, the set pieces in this movie are just incredible. Everything looks really real. But the set pieces, the locations, the designs, the outfits, the costumes, the look, the cinematography, it is beautiful. And this movie links in with previous DC films. And an example of that, without spoiling anything, is that in the introduction where Diana's in France, there's like a Wayne Industries van, which was like an Easter egg obviously to Bruce Wayne. It is its own movie, and that's what I think makes this movie better than the other ones, is that if DC makes its own movies, it's good. It's fucking good. So they need to make more movies independent, so I hope Batman's fucking good. I hope Batman's good. And I think the character of Diana was done pretty well, for the most part. I think they got her, the way she acts right, you know, the interaction with society, because she's never interacted with it before. And her patriotism. There we go. towards the humans. She really gives a shit. And it's a colorful DC film. I don't mind the lower saturated movies because I think it fits with BVS pretty well. But in this movie, color is needed. Color is needed. You know, you got a red, gold, blue suit. You got to use that. You got to make it obvious in the film. And another thing that I was worrying about when I went into this movie, I was like, oh shit, it's going to be another Thor movie. It's going to be bland. It's just going to be one of those movies they make just to pass on the time till Justice League. But no, it's a lot better than that. It's a lot more than that, which I was so happy with when I came out with. So it's definitely a film that you can watch and want to watch it again. I might rewatch this movie again because I did enjoy the action scenes, which were awesome. I mean, the action scenes in this film are fucking great. There's a lot of slow-mo, but I think most of it is used quite effectively. You really get a sense of the power she has, even though she doesn't like have shit like Superman does with laser vision or any of that kind of stuff, like a boomerang like Batman or Flash with the speed. In this, you can really feel her strength with the slow-mo, the style, the kind of moves she takes on with these guys. It really works. And Chris Pine and Diana Prince's chemistry are natural. It feels real. It feels like you're watching two people trying to get to know each other and learn different things. Chris Pine, who plays as the captain in the movie, is like learning about Diana Prince's land, where she lives, and all this new kind of stuff. And then Diana Prince, when she goes over to the civilized part of the world, she starts to learn about the way they interact with each other, which is quite funny and quite useful. Although I didn't think the comedy in this movie worked mostly for me. But hey ho, a lot of other people were laughing. And that's pretty much where the movie's strengths are. Everything else for me is like, yeah. The story is okay. It's believable from a superhero film point of view, of course. You know, it's about Germans wanting to create a gas that will kill everyone, you know, and you're like, okay, it's another villain that just wants to kill everyone, like, okay, and destroy the world. You know, Man of Steel wants to destroy the world. Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice, you got Lex Luthor, who wants to kill Superman. I wouldn't say he wants to kill the world, but makes Doomsday, who just wants to fucking kill everything. Then Suicide Squad, a big beam in the sky. You see what I mean here? Like, Wonder Woman kind of has the same thing. It's just done it in a different style, in a different way, which for me feels more realistic, but you do go, okay, nothing different here, you know, it's just the same stuff. And I was fine with it. I was like, you know what, it happens, every superhero film. I did want to see something different, but you know what, I prefer that they played it safe and made a good movie than make another Thor. Or just another Suicide Squad. I was happy with that. But the issue is that the ending, for me, the last 10-15 minutes of the film fucking go downhill for me. That's because this is when the movie introduces someone else in the film, which I won't spoil, but it's referenced a lot throughout the film, so you kind of expect it. And when it does come, you go, oh man, like, I thought this was going to be one of those films where they don't have to use something big at the end in order just to make the audience feel satisfied. They kind of do, without spoiling much. And then that's when the CGI just fucking goes overboard. I was sitting there going, no, the CGI, it's so obvious now. Like, throughout the movie, I was about to say earlier on in the video that the CGI isn't that great from points. Like, you can sit there and go, oh my god, that's CGI, holy fuck, you know. But it is good for the most part, but towards the end, it's like, oh my god, that's CGI, like, fuck me. Especially the final boss in the movie, and the way Diana tackles the Nazis, like, oh my god, it does get apparent. And that's what I think the ending, like, you go, oh my god, it just comes in, it just fucking messes in altogether, and it's like, okay, you know, fair enough. But the 2/3 of this film were really good, and I enjoyed the 2/3 of the movie. It's just the ending I wasn't a big fan on. Yeah, overall, I think this movie is definitely good. I don't agree with my friend that says it's like a 2 out of 10, no way. But I can definitely accept his opinion on the movie. Like, I understand why, you know, he loves films like The Dark Knight, which is totally acceptable. But for me, I had fun, I was entertained. It is a cool action film. And yeah, the pacing as well was really well done. If I had to rate this film, I would give it a 7 out of 10. It's definitely above average, but I think the action scenes and the chemistry between the characters the set designs and the cinematography really give it an extra point of a 7 out of 10. I might rewatch the movie again. It is definitely fun. And that's it. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, then